job again.
It's my first day.
You always be getting those up close and personal on Chris.
Who's this sexy beast?
I should have came.
Came?
Came.
So today, what are we doing? What are we doing? Now we're messing with the 13. The 13 has been sitting in the corner collecting dust. I made extended lowers, so I'll show you that once we get it up in the air. But when doing extended lowers, you got to do longer inner tie rods. When you do longer inner tie rods, it'll help with that toe. Because right now, my wheel's looking like this. Show.
Screw.
So they're both towed out because I extended the lowers 1 inch. I'll get it up in the air real quick, show you what we're gonna do and why we're gonna do it. But I don't know if I haven't showed this yet.
Pop the hood.
She's getting the new heart. RB25. I bought this RB25 as a complete swap. It was gonna be OEM intake. It was gonna be OEM turbo. That's not the case. You'll see all that stuff in a future video. Painted the engine bay. On S chassis, the batteries always rot out the sheet metal underneath. So what I did is I made a new panel for this area. So this is all new. Cut out a hole for the intercooler piping, so throttle body intercooler piping. We're doing a front mount, and then I did the same thing, knocked out a hole on the other side for the intercooler piping to come up. And then we also got an origin hood. The homie bought it, didn't like it. I figured, let's put a kit on this car. So that'll be coming in the future too. Getting 5 lug, all kinds of stuff. So let me get her up in the air, and then we'll go to the tie rods. Right. So no more of the factory, as Nate called them, saw blades like the Corvette wheels.
They're not bad.
I actually really liked them. There's someone that did a 3-piece version of them, like took them and had them milled down and added barrels. They look sick.
Oh, I remember you showed me that.
Yeah, those are fire. No tension rods, no nothing on it right now. Price is right, baby. All right, so these are the extended lowers I was talking about. Plasma cut braces, and then I extended it 1 inch. So I made an extension plate, made the braces to reinforce it. So if you look, when these are connected and the rack in the centered position, we're towed out like crazy, right? If the wheel were to be straight, we're about 1 inch off. So I bought 1 inch longer inner tie rods off a 04 Nissan Maxima. We're gonna change those. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the rack off, clean it up, see where it's seeping, and address that at a later date. Get it off the car, take the inners off, put the longer inners on, put it back on the car, make some adjustments, and get the wheel straight so we could at least roll it around or doing the rest of the build. Let's get that going. Let me get some sockets and take this hoe off.
What coilovers are you running on this car?
Those ones?
Yeah.
Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. The front shocks were the shocks were so blown that we threw like the only coilovers we could get like right then and there on it. Next day we went to Cars and Coffee. Is what we did. So we did all that, and that was one of the previous videos of us going to Cars and Coffee. We painted it, we replaced metal in the body, we did all kinds of stuff all in one night. I don't know if I'll ever switch to LSD because I like that drifty boy stuff. This is my fun drift car. It's kind of fun when you're driving it home and there's a cop behind you and it's like chirp, 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 chirp. We'll get this taken out and go from there.
Get started, Chris.
Yeah, Chris, give me the bolts. Take these out, baby boy.
Chris almost lost his fucking toes.
Yeah, because he don't listen.
That was
That's
insane.
like a 20.
That ain't no 20. Do I need an extension? The hard part's gonna be to see if we could get the rack out with the pan. Thanks for the extension, Chris. Well, slide that way now.
Yeah.
Sort of. Okay, now we gotta rotate it down. Push back toward the front of the car. Because the line's right there.
Oh, you're trying to turn it.
Yeah. We're gonna see if it will lift up. I don't know if it will. Well, the trans actually probably will because it's not bolted in yet. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. You can't slide my way?
I think so. You gotta push it back.
Alright. Perfect. Bling bling. Dirty, right?
Is this just water or is it like chemicals?
So as we can see, it's leaking everywhere like I just said. I'm gonna clean this up real good. I could get a seal kit for it tomorrow. Just because you clean it don't mean you fixed it, all right? We're gonna pick up back up on this tomorrow after I get it all cleaned up, and we'll go through resealing it, because who wants to spend $800 on a rack? I called and got a price. But we got new bellows coming, so the rubber boots, and we got a full seal kit coming. We're gonna reseal it, and then what I'll do is I'll order the stainless lines, which we could do on the car. We'll pick up tomorrow. All right, we're back the next day, next morning, next afternoon. It's morning for Ray. He likes to wake up later than the rest of us. So we're gonna reseal that whole rack right now. Probably paint it, because why not? And put the inner tie rods on. Waiting for bushings to come tomorrow morning, but we'll be able to put it in the car, rack center it, connect it, and be good to roll. So here we go. Oh my god, that one's tight.
Well, that's why you didn't want me phone.
You.
I'm just fucking.
On the case. Bruce is now immortalized. He's on YouTube.
Oh, great. Just what I needed.
Next, we'll clean this up, paint it, put inner tie rods, put the boots on, and we got a resealed wreck. Way better than that dirty thing we saw yesterday. And then these tools right here. So it's a tool just the center of the rack. I always want to make sure when I connect the steering wheel, it's dead center. So this one's in, it's bottomed out all the way that way. This one slides in, and look, it's almost an interference fit, but it's nice and tight, snug. Now I know the rack is truly centered. So with the rack being truly centered, I can center the steering wheel and connect it. And then I know at that point, it's just adjusting the tie rods. So then we'll put the tie rods on, put them on the wheel, adjust toe. And then once that's adjusted, we know everything's good, centered. Then we can start playing with alignment specs after that. So bushings will be here in the morning, put the bushings on. I ordered the stainless steel line kit. We'll put the stainless steel lines on when they come in. And then the steering components, as far as that goes, will be good until I make a B-knuckle. I'm gonna cut this and do a cut knuckle. Give me a little more angle. And then 5 lugs on there, so I'll do brake kit. I'm trying to decide if I wanna do the same thing I did on there and do like the 350Z track Brimbos. Hell yeah. So, till tomorrow. You know, sometimes the videos, they just take a little longer. This is gonna be a 3-day video with only a couple hours of work.
We're waiting on stuff, so.
Yeah, bushings, tie rod ends, but the bushings will be here tomorrow. All that stuff, easy. All right, so real quick, we back. The bushings came in overnight, so we put the bushings on. We got our rack centering tool in there, so we connected the steering shaft with the steering wheel straight with the rack centering tools. Now we know that's all solid and centered, so we can pull those back out, put the bellows back on. But what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna shorten these inner tie rods 3/4 of an inch, so we have plenty of adjustment in and out with the S14 tie rod ends, because the S13 are 10 mil, S14 are 12 mil. So, or actually I lied, 12 S13, 14 mil S14. So we'll chop these off real quick, get the tie rod ends on, secure the bellows, and this thing can roll outside, get washed up, and get put back in the corner until we order some more parts. Look at that, all nice and pretty. So we went from a dirty rack that was leaking to a fully resealed rack with new bushings, new inner tie rods, outer tie rods, and then the new lines will be here tomorrow, switching those to stainless. That way they're not gonna intervene with the trans shield or any of that stuff. So it's a slow way of doing it, but we have fuel lines disconnected right above my head. I ain't trying to throw sparks. Bam! See how close we need to go? But as you can see, it threaded on. Look at that. We connected, boy. We got steering.
On one side.
On one side. All right, now to cut this side. The vibration moved the nut off.
Oh, wow.
That was
all the way back there.
So we'll do the same thing, repeat, cut, screw on, install, connect, lower car, push outside, do Ray's favorite part, making it pretty again.
It is my favorite part.
I know, you love making your car shiny. I don't know anyone that washes a car as much as you do. Next on the vehicle, we're probably gonna go with the big brake setup to kind of get the brake system solidified and finished. I have something in the works that I'm gonna do, something I've done in the past that I really like. It's not Z32 like everyone else, a little bigger. So you'll see that here soon. Also, we're trying to come up with a color for the valve covers. I wanna go with something a little loud, something that pops. I'm not sure, I haven't decided on the color, so if you guys have any input, let me know. Also, the 17s that we have on there right now, not my permanent wheel, but since they're gonna be on the car, I kind of want to come up with color for that. I have a few in mind, like white, bronze. I don't know, those kind of something that I like. But if you have any input on either one, the valve cover or the wheels, let me know.
I like white.
You like white?
Yeah.
I think the white will look, you know, it'll be flossy, it'll stand out. Honestly, my whole fleet of cars right now that we own, like my wife's Suburban, my truck, everything we got behind me, my son's car, everything we have is red and white. So
keep the trend going.
Yeah, dude, we look like a candy cane in the driveway, you know what I mean?
I mean, the hood's getting painted, that's not staying white. So.
No, not at all. So, and also another thing I want to do is, do I go with the OEM Plus look like Type X, or do we go full kit on this car? Like, let me know.
That's the question.
Yeah, full kit, some Hot Boy wheels, you know, make it the cool drift car. There's a few other things I'm gonna do when we do the maintenance. We're gonna do timing components, all that, make sure that's all up to par before I start ripping on it, because I don't have it in me to drive a car politely. Some things may change in this general vicinity. We have parts, we have stuff hiding. Big picture, you'll see. I want to make some power. It's gonna get some corn. We're gonna do some suspension components, kind of get all that moving where this thing can handle the way I'm gonna treat it. So it is an RB. Who knows? I might pop this thing. We might get something else in it. You know, I never leave anything alone. Yep. So,
sweet.
Shall we talk about engine management?
Who are you going with?
Same thing I have on that one, and now this one. I already purchased it for it. We're gonna go with the Haltech Elite 2500. All three of my cars are on that ECU. So we bought the one for this. This is what's gonna go on here. That way, when we put those other things we're talking about power-wise, it can handle it. We could tune it, dial it in, and get it ready. We own a dyno, so why not? Go hard, go big.
Oh, what's this little guy right here?
Oh, that's
That's a sneak peek.
I didn't know that was sitting down. Let me put that away. I don't know what car I have that has 2 runners, but future project, near future project. But that's after this one's done and Betty White over there. So that's the cars that we're working on now. Also probably picking up another drift car this weekend. So
The G37?
yeah, the
Bentley
35.
was telling me about it. Oh,
Yeah,
35.
yeah, angle kit, hydro, all that stuff already on it. My son's getting into cars. He has his R6 Type S, which you guys will see when he comes back from paint. Dude don't even have his license yet, already looking at his second whip. So we're gonna probably pick up a drift car. I'm gonna drift it. He'll learn how to drive in it more. So
Sweet.
yeah, you'll see that one when we go pick it up.